How many calories do you need to eat in a day to lose weight? I'm revealing that answer right now. Hey, before I dive into these tips, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every single time I post a new workout video or diet tip. Hey, my name is Jenny J. I'm an online fitness and nutrition coach with over a decade of experience helping people get fit, lose weight, and transform their lives through my online programs and challenges. And in this video, we're gonna talk about how many calories should you be eating to lose weight. Now, I get this question asked so many times in my DMs, so it's really important that I go through all of these points to tell you that there really is no specific answer that I can actually share with you. And here is why. There are so many factors to your unique situation that using calories as a way to measure your progress is very flawed and very elementary. The reason why is your body is unique. Depending on your age, your lifestyle, your activity level, your genes, your past history of dieting, your epigenetics, which is basically how your genes are expressed in your environment, and so many other lifestyle factors contribute to your overall caloric needs. So to Google how many calories you should be eating, even though those calorie calculators may seem like an accurate way to measure how many calories you need, it really doesn't consider all aspects of your life. Now let's break down what calories are. A calorie is a unit of energy. It is how we measure how much energy our food and our beverages have. Now, in order to lose weight, we need to create a negative energy balance. What that means is calories in versus calories out must have a negative balance. So, in order to lose weight, you need to be consuming less calories than your body expends or exerts throughout the entire day. That's gonna create a negative caloric deficit. On the other hand, if you're consuming more calories in and not as many calories out, you're going to gain weight. And in order to maintain your current weight, you will have about an equal amount of calories in and an equal amount of calories going out. That is basically the premise of how we lose weight, we maintain weight, or we gain weight. Now, you might be thinking with that information that all you have to do is count calories and reduce the amount of calories you are consuming each day. Yes, while theoretically that's true, calorie counting is a very flawed way to lose weight, and here's why. Number one, we're not robots. You know, life happens and certain things happen every single day, and we can't always hit the same amount of calories every single day. Plus, calories in doesn't always mean calories consumed, absorbed, digested, and actually used. Number two, we need more calories on some days than others. If you just ran 5 miles, you're gonna need more calories than a day where you're just sitting on the couch binge watching Netflix. Number three, our metabolism changes as we age. Younger, more active people need more calories, and older, more sedentary people need less calories. Also, your body composition plays a role in how many calories you need. More active, stronger people with more muscle will need more calories or more energy to maintain that muscle, whereas people with lower muscle don't necessarily need as many calories. Here's also another mistake when it comes to trying to create a caloric deficit is when you are considering using a calorie counting approach, all you focus on is diet foods that have nutrition labels, and you start to focus on eating lower calorie foods. Now, lower calorie foods, especially when they're highly processed and come in a bag, box, or package, are usually not the best for you. And the reason why is because in order to make the food a low calorie option, they've had to strip out a lot of the nutrients and they've inserted a lot of artificial ingredients that really don't serve your body. So while you might still be in a caloric deficit and you might still be losing weight, you're gonna feel really crappy. You might feel lethargic, tired, you will have low energy, you won't be able to maintain your current fitness regimen because you're in such a low calorie and low nutrient density using a calorie counting method by just eating boxed low calorie foods. So here are some tips on how to actually create a caloric deficit without having to count calories. So to answer your question, how many calories do I need to lose weight? The best suggestion that I can give you is to track what you're eating for 7 days. So that includes the weekdays and the weekends without any need to count your calories, and just simply eat when you're hungry and stop when you're full. When you take the full 7 days, you're able to see any and all environments, when you're going out with your friends, when you're staying home, when you're active, when you're sedentary. So you need to get a full scope of how many calories you need throughout the entire week, as your calorie needs vary depending on what you're doing. From there, total up your entire calorie count from the 7 days and divide it by 7. That's gonna give you the average amount of calories you needed for the 7 days. From there, keep doing that for a couple of weeks and then track your weight. If you've been able to maintain your weight, maybe plus or minus 2 or 3 pounds, you will know that that amount of calories needed for 7 days is the amount of food or the amount of calories you need to maintain your weight. Knowing that, you need to create a negative energy balance. So to create that negative energy balance, you simply have to move more or eat less or a combination of both. Now I'm gonna give you some tips on how to do both of those. So here's how to create a caloric deficit through food. Number 1, reduce the amount of liquid calories you're consuming. That is probably the easiest way to reduce the amount of calories that is coming in from food. So maybe that means swapping out your Frappuccino for black coffee, or maybe swapping out your lemonade for an herbal iced tea with no sweetener. So all of those liquid calories can definitely add up. Number 2, choose nutrient-dense food that don't come in packages. So consider adding in more vegetables, more fruit, chicken, lean proteins, healthy fats, complex carbs. These are high in nutrients and low in calories, and that's gonna help you actually feel good while you're losing weight, because you're getting the nutrients your body needs and you're reducing the amount of highly processed food in your diet. Number 3, make sure to portion control your meals. So consider using portion control containers or measuring your food and being a little bit more diligent on how much food is coming in. And last tip is to drink more water. Many times we confuse hunger for thirst, so before you head to the pantry or the kitchen, grab a big glass of water, chug it down, and wait 10 to 15 minutes and notice if it was simply a thirst cue or an emotional cue versus a hunger cue. Now we're gonna go into ways to create a caloric deficit through exercise. Number 1, add in resistance or full body high intensity interval training. Now, all of my programs in my on-demand program do offer this type of workout, and I believe it's one of the best way because it's time efficient, which basically means you get more bang for your buck within the 15-minute workout and 30-minute workout versus 1 hour of chugging away on a treadmill or an elliptical. Tip number 2, add in more cardio or just extra steps throughout the day. So if you're sitting at a desk, consider getting a stand-up desk or taking a few walking breaks every hour, or just finding different ways to move your body. Now the bottom line is this: you don't necessarily always have to eat less, you just have to eat right. So consider changing or improving your diet, your foundation, and I promise you that alone is gonna immediately help you create a caloric deficit without ever feeling like you're on a diet. Now, if you need some healthy recipes to help you along your weight loss journey, feel free to grab my sample diet meal plan in the link in the description below. That's it. I hope these tips helped you. If they did, please like this video and comment below and let me know which tip resonated with you most. I post a new workout video and diet tip every single week, so make sure to check out these videos here. And as always, I will see you next time.